These look very similar in a little tube or bottle, whatever you call them. So I've put them on here to show you. That one's the paler one, and that's more yellow toned. It's hard to tell on here. They're both a colour fair, but obviously they're different textures, ingredients are different brand names. This one's Revolution, this one's NYX, as you know already. I know I've already shown you these guys, but please bear with me. I love the pump action. Also that one, you don't have to squeeze the little brush down, little fur brush down as much once a person's used it a few times. Only because I've tested it. But this one here that you can see, sorry about the wormy hands, I'll put them up for a while. They're not as wormy when I put them up for a while. This one here that you can see is this one on my hand. It stays creamy. I've rubbed it in. It is a little bit heavier than it first showed. Like I said, at first you'll get like a wet oil serum that comes out by itself before the colour. And this one is thicker. It dries tacky. It's not matte, but it's almost the same. Whereas that one, if it does completely soak in, but it does soak in more when you first put it on. I'm going to use these because I've always been lookout for great liquid concealer. I've always preferred over the years of my life, I preferred a stick, but now I'm getting older. I'm never actually properly used. Even though I bought one and never really used a liquid one, I didn't like it. So I'm on the lookout for something that's better for my skin, that's got serums in, and I got them here. Always on the lookout for something that's anti-aging, and I got it here. So anyway, guys, despite the fact they're both the same color, both fair, and they look similar, you could tell there is a definite difference. So can you see now, like that one is the Revolution one that I wasn't sure about until now. That one's the paler pump action NYX one that's more like a matte, that's heavy coverage. You know, it wasn't even drops. It's not even a full drop that's produced that, but it does, like I said, it's almost like a matte, not quite, and that one stays moisturized. Now mix them together. That one's like more yellow. I'll get the color. My original way of thinking was I have one of these in f8.5 and probably in the summer f9, but anyway, 8.5 is near enough. And then, you know, I've always told you guys I get one that's slightly more um lighter in the winter. Well, this was the one I was originally going to use as a concealer, and what gave me the idea was, if you haven't watched me recently, you know how I love, well, obviously I love getting things from the website Revolution. So I've probably mentioned before, if I'm pretty sure, that I get free samples, Skin Silk samples. They'll send them to you guys as well. But basically, there's little blisters, and it's the third time I've sent them for free. I couldn't find my concealer. I'd forgotten that I bought my NYX concealer, so I used the blisters of these. And one of them was like F2 or 3, and it was so pale. It was a fantastic concealer. The coverage is great. It's very oily. It's very liquidy, but it's one of the best ones I've ever used. I've always been looking out for something besides Body Shop, and that's always one I've gravitated back to. But honestly, lately I've found all sorts of ones. I like something that's got not heavy coverage, but sort of medium coverage. I don't like a sheer coverage unless I'm just wearing it every day. But you know, if it's an everyday thing, when people go out in the evening, they tend. Well, it used to be the rule. We used to wear heavier makeup in the evening, but that's how I like to do it. And to be honest, even during the day, I like slightly heavier than sheer coverage anyway. But anyway, getting back to this. So this is like less yellow and just as dark, it seems, or very similar to the one I've got. Too dark to be a concealer. It was supposed to be 0.5, sorry, f 0.5, but you guys, you can see it's just fat f5. So I got the wrong one, but it was near enough in the numbers, just not near enough in the color. So when I'm going to use this as a foundation, and when I have used these up and mix them together, hopefully that will work, then, well, it went off to my hand. Obviously, guys, I'm going to have to get myself another one. So I'm going to go back to this because as blister packs have shown me that I don't actually need a concealer as a concealer. The best one for me is a really pale foundation, and this is amazing. This is some moisturizing, but it's for me, I find this sort of medium coverage, sort of average to medium. It's got the coverage of that, but it's as moisturizing as that. So it is like those two mixed together. And that's why I prefer to just get one item. And I think it's 10.99 for that. There was an offer. And that's 11. That's about the same price, about £11, then £99. I think. Bought this a while ago and forgot. This one was like £8. So yeah, I think I bought this about a month, maybe nearly 2 months ago, and forgot I had it. But yeah, in future, it'll be one of these in the F1 or 2. So there we go, or F 0.5. Anyway, guys, gonna go.